What's going on, everyone? It's Bobby from Geek Dad, and I have a quick unboxing and product review for you. Today we are going to be taking a look at the new Moto Hint second generation made by Motorola. The original model came out last year to some praise and disappointments, and I wanted to see what improvements were made. First, my disclaimer. I have had the Moto Hint for a week and used it as my primary audio device, whether it was making phone calls, speech to text, listening to music while working out, or watching movies in bed. I did have last year's model for under a week before I took it back because I kept getting feedback every minute due to having my Pebble Watch linked to my phone as well. The two were not compatible while linked at the same time to the same device, so I kept my Pebble and returned the original Moto Hint. First, let me quickly go over what you get with the Moto Hint. Here is the box that will display the Moto Hint in the plastic section here. It looks exactly like the original box except for the blue highlights instead of the red. So if you pick this up, make sure to buy the one with the blue coloring and not the red, or you will get last year's model. You also get a very, very short micro USB cord that I didn't need to open as I have dozens of them around the house. These are the extra ear inserts of different sizes to help fit the Hint into your ear. I was fortunate enough that the default one that comes on the Hint was perfect for me, so I decided to keep these in the baggie for now. Here's the charger and carrying case for the Hint. The one side has the micro USB port where you charge the case. The case holds about 3.5 full charges for the Hint, so throughout the day when the Hint runs out of battery or you just want to put it away because you are not using it, you slide open the other side, slip the Hint in, making sure that the gold contacts on the Hint and case line up, and slide the door shut. And here is the star of the show. It's the same size as the original Moto Hint and seems to weigh the same as well. On the top side is where you can double tap to answer a phone call or bring up Google Search or Siri. On the underside are the gold contacts that match up with the ones inside the Hint charging case. Now that we have seen what you get, how did it hold up? According to Motorola, we are supposed to get 70% more battery life and improved fit for enhanced audio. First, let's start with the comfort. Every time I put the Hint in my ear, I tried to keep it in until the battery would wear out so I could get a sense of how long I could have this in my ear before it started to bother me. Surprisingly, I was able to keep it in the entire time without pain or irritation. Whether I was working out, laying down to watch a movie, or just doing my daily activities, it never bothered me. It was comfortable enough for me at night that when I fell asleep with it in my ear, I didn't feel it until I woke up the next morning, still in my ear, even after some tossing and turning. Now let's move on to battery life. I can say battery life is improved upon significantly over the original. With the new Hint, I can stream almost two 2-hour movies back to back before having to charge it. With streaming music, I got about 3.5 hours of consistent streaming and about 3.5 hours of normal usage throughout the day, which includes phone calls, speech to text, some music listening, YouTube videos, and having it sit idle in my ear doing nothing. I was definitely pleased with its battery performance considering its size factor. When it comes to charging the Hint, to go from zero battery to full charge only takes about 20 minutes in the case. Charging the case from zero to full took just over an hour each time. I can say I was impressed because I thought for sure charging the Hint was going to take at least an hour. I have to wonder if maybe Motorola added some of their quick charging this time around. On to talk performance. Those that I talked to said they could tell a huge difference between using speakerphone and the Hint, and most of the time could hear a slight improvement of the Hint over using the native handset mode of the phone I was using. With regards to speech to text with Google Search, Siri, or even just text messaging, it performed just as if I was using the phone in handset mode. Sure, it missed one or two words in an entire paragraph, but that is about par for the course with the handsets I used as well. Now that it passed the voice testing, how did it do with audio quality? Audio quality is good. Of course, it's not up there with the clarity of a pair of Audio-Technicas or Jaybirds X, but way better than the standard Apple EarPods and even a pair of Clips earbuds. With the phone's volume at half, I was still able to hear audio no matter the environment I tested in. Another thing with the audio quality was with the sound coming into one ear. It genuinely sounded like all the audio was inside my head, so even noise coming into my open ear from a crowded room or an open window while driving didn't distract me enough that I could hear what was going on in the other ear. The final testing point is connectivity. How far can you set your device away from you before you lose connection with the Moto Hint? Of all the tests, this is where the Moto Hint starts to show some signs of weakness. When you put the Hint in your ear, it does take 15 to 20 seconds for the Hint to connect with your phone, which can be an eternity depending on how important the phone call is that you want to answer. So that was frustrating at times. Let me say that to save battery, Motorola did design the Hint to auto shut off the minute you remove the Hint from your ear to save battery life, which is great in theory. But if for whatever reason you want to switch the Hint from one ear to the other, you have to go through the same wait time to get reconnected. Now, when I walked away from my device, I was able to go about 20 feet from it before the Hint was cutting in and out. If I walked behind a wall or closed the door to a room, that the distance would drop to about half. So overall connectivity was decent, but there was one really strange issue I ran into. Workout shorts. Yes, I said workout shorts, particularly ones made by Under Armour. Whenever I had the Hint in one ear, if I put my device in the opposing shorts pocket, I would get interference and the Hint would jump in and out of audio. Any other type of pants, from Nike, Adidas, jeans, sweats to khakis, and everything would be as clear as day. I hope it's just a fluke with the Moto Hint I have, but yeah, Under Armour shorts drastically reduced connectivity on the Moto Hint. So, at the end of the day, what matters is, does the second generation Moto Hint surpass the first, and is it worth the $129.99 price tag? In my opinion, yes, on both counts. It definitely surpasses the first generation Moto Hint with regards to battery life, audio, and comfort. And if you are in the market for a high quality Bluetooth headset that is discreet and doesn't make you look like a Comcast call center representative, then this is definitely for you. So there you have it, guys. Thank you again for watching, and if you could please share, like, and subscribe to this channel, it would really, really help me to continue to create more videos. Also, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again, and have a good one.